What's up, Internet? Welcome to episode 2 of Aspiring Triathlete Does CrossFit Mainsite Workout to Help Increase His Fitness. I'm Coach Denny, and let's talk about what the workout is, and then we'll talk about why I'm doing this and what my hopes and dreams are. First of all, quick side tangent, why do I call myself Coach Denny? Well, that is what I do for a living, so I'm a full-time online personal trainer, health coach, nutritionist. I do work for a company, so that's really not what this video is all about today, but yeah, that's why I say Coach Denny, but just Denny's fine. All right, so we're doing CrossFit Mainsite workout. It is today's workout, March 11th, 2025, and we have 3 rounds in 7-minute blocks of 800-meter run, 40 double unders, 20 GHD sit-ups, and 10 ring dips. If you finish that work within the 7 minutes, you get to rest for the remainder. The goal will be to get the work done as fast as possible for the best score. And I really just had one goal today, and that was to do negative splits, specifically on the run. Talking about the workout, yeah, I think this is a great workout to help me with my goals for I'm going to Worlds for age group sprint triathlon. I'm 41, so I'm in the 40 to 44 division. This has been sort of a 3-year progression. Started, I was, doing CrossFit, did a local triathlon kind of for fun, happened to qualify for nationals, took it a little bit more seriously the next year, pairing CrossFit and triathlon specific training, went to nationals, qualified for Worlds. So I'm going to Worlds in October 2025 in Wollongong, Australia. And here we are early in the season, and I'm just trying to ramp up my intensity and get myself going for a big summer of triathlon training. So I think this is a great workout, much more fun than just doing 800-meter repeats on the track. You get to lace in some other movements. We could do it all here in the gym. Obviously, running is going to be very specific for triathlon. The double unders, if you're proficient at double unders, really kind of feel like a zone 2 run. So the 800 meters should be more of a sprint. Then you sort of recover, so to speak, on double unders, although I'm a little out of practice, so I did trip a bunch today. GHD sit-ups were hands down the hardest part of this workout. I felt fatigued in my quads and hip flexors, and I had this little bit of a tailbone thing going on, so they were just kind of uncomfortable, but I got it done, no big deal. And then the dips were fine. Actually, I was thinking about subbing out dips for dumbbell bench press because I do have a little bit of wear and tear on my shoulder, and I tested both out today, and oddly dips actually felt better. So I said, cool, let's do dips. We'll do RX. So what I thought about on the workout today, I'm sort of I've got a newborn baby at home, working full time, a lot going on. So the reason I say that is I'm still in this place with my training at this point in the year where I'm hard to get motivated to even do a good warm up. So I did a small warm up, but I said let's just warm up in the first round. So we'll focus on negative splits. So first round on the run, I was just focusing on keeping, I was focusing on stride rate. So not a big long stride, but just keeping the cadence up. So quick feet. And looking at the monitor, I was seeing that was around a 430 per minute kilometer. Yeah. 430 minutes kilometer. And so I was just trying to keep just below that and finish the round under the 7 minutes. 7 minutes is a great time cap if you're pretty skilled at this type of workout. And felt pretty good. Every time I looked at my watch, it said 155 beats per minute, but I will share on my screen here, I did go into the red zone quite a bit on this workout. I didn't feel like it. So I want to say I was in the low end of zone 5. It didn't feel that terrible, to be honest with you. You can probably maybe hear it in my voice right now. I got a little bit of the COVID cough going on. I assume I didn't get tested. I don't know, but definitely some gunk going on in the lungs. So that was a consideration today for not going absolutely balls to the wall, high end of zone 5, max heart rate, because I just don't think, I think my lungs would have hurt too much. But yeah, so each round I just focused on going a little faster on the run. Round 2, I was keeping it between 4:15 and 4 kilometers per minute. Why can't I say that right? 4. Sorry guys, this is an amazing video I'm making for you. Amazing commentary. You know what I'm trying to say, right? 4:14 kilometer, 4 to 4:14 kilometer minutes kilometer. Yeah, that's the one. And then on the final round, I kept it under 4. So one thing I will note, and you'll see it on the final run, is that when I don't look at the monitor, I actually run naturally faster. So that's a pro tip. If you can resist the urge to stare at the monitor, you'll probably go faster, right? And so the reason I look at the monitor is because I'm trying to hold myself accountable to the paces that I have in mind. But the reality is when I look away, I tend to go faster. And so the fear is like, oh, if you don't look, you're going to naturally slow down. But that's just not usually the case for me. So yeah, it's just something to think about. But it's hard to just stare into space because you kind of want to know where you're at in the interval, etc. But let's talk about why I'm doing this series. So once a CrossFitter, always a CrossFitter. It's very hard to kind of leave the sphere altogether. And really, I'm coming back to my roots with CrossFit. So when I first discovered CrossFit, I was into triathlon. I was doing longer distance. I was doing half Ironmans, and I needed something in the winter time that could help keep my conditioning up. And I fell in love with the amount of fitness you get in a really short time frame. And that is now serving me because I'm busy. I'm a busy dad, busy worker, and I can't always get out for a big, huge volume session. And I feel like I can get a great workout in just, here 20 minutes. So that's the idea. So my plan going forward is to continue cherry picking CrossFit mainsite workouts that sort of are specific to my triathlon goals. It's not to say that I won't do a pure CrossFit workout here from time to time, but I am dealing with a lot of wear and tear. It's nobody's fault. Not CrossFit, not triathlon, not nothing. It's just I've gone hard for a long time. So things like snatching just aren't really agreeing with my shoulder at the minute. Even occasionally going below parallel, depending on the weight, is kind of an issue. So my aim for the year is just to keep the body feeling as good as possible. But I think the biggest benefit I get out of doing this style of workout, aside from the amazing fitness you can get from getting into zone 5, is the mental side of it, right? Like today I said, you'll see at zone 5, it didn't feel that hard. And getting used to that pain and that sensation is amazing, especially in a race like sprint triathlon, because really it's only an hour race. You're trying to pretty much redline for the majority of that race. Sure, there's some strategy in there. You can still bonk within an hour, but it's more of an issue if you're not willing to go hard enough, or you're not used to experiencing that threshold compared to blowing up. Because if you feel yourself blowing up in an hour race, you can usually make the adjustment and settle into a good pace. And these types of workouts just help me get used to that and deal with that. And I find them very, very valuable. And I think that when I show up in Wollongong, there'll be nobody else on that starting line that will be as used to going out hot and staying hot as I am. So yeah, that's why I love it. And I love the efficiency of it. And I love the novelty of it and the funness of it, because traditional triathlon training can get a bit boring and a bit repetitive. And the most important thing about training is showing up. And if you can make it more interesting, then that's going to help you continue to show up. So if you stuck around this long, this channel has always just been a thought journal for me. Occasionally I'll use it to make private instructional videos for my clients. A lot of times, sometimes I share those publicly, most of the time I don't. And since I have the platform, I then showcase publicly just like what I'm kind of doing and what I'm thinking about. This is a one take. I don't have a script today, as you could probably see. Just what's on my mind. This is a thought journal, but if you like it, if you find it interesting, give me a subscribe, give me a like, and maybe this channel can actually turn into something. Maybe I can get off my iPhone and get a camera. Maybe I can, whatever, right? Make it cool. If you have a challenge for me, that's not a mainsite workout, but a great hybrid workout that you think would be beneficial for me or interesting for me to try, somebody who's sort of a hybrid CrossFit triathlete, send it my way and I'll do it, and I'll record it. And if you've done it and you got a time to beat, I'll try and beat you or keep up. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be an expensive trip. I don't really ever, to be honest, I don't expect this channel to ever be anything financial for me, but I think I'm at 400 followers. I mean, if you can get to 1,000, you can monetize. So if you guys want to support and subscribe, maybe even if I can make $10 off this channel, that could go to supporting me traveling across the world. But more importantly, I just want to do things that are fun and interesting and valuable for you. So I really want that feedback about what you would find valuable, fun, interesting to watch, so that so that way I can continue to share I'm gonna work out regardless. It's just who I am. If anything, I probably should take a break after this year and rehab all my achy joints. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I'm always going to be trained. I'm always going to be striving to get better one way or the other. But weirdly, sharing this stuff, it motivates me. Even though most of you 400 followers don't really engage, you don't comment and all that, I still feel like I'm a part of something when I'm sharing this with y'all. So I would love to have a more engaged followership, subscribership, whatever you call it. And that would really fulfill me. Drop me a line, drop me a comment. Let me know who you are. Let me know what you want to know about me, about going to Worlds, all that stuff. All right, well, I'm recording this. I know the video is about 14 and a half minutes. We're at the 13-minute mark. I don't have much more to say other than get out there, get after it, have fun. If you need help, if you're interested in CrossFit, if you're interested in hybrid, if you're interested in triathlon, give me a holler. And go enjoy the sun, man. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Kansas. I'm gonna get to work for the rest of the day, helping some clients with their meal plans, workout plans, and I'm gonna do it soaking up the sun. That's what I got. We'll rock out to some music in this final minute, and y'all have a good one. Peace.